Myra, are you live with StreamYard? Trish is doing the StreamYard. I'm doing just the producing by MKB.
Can someone repost real quick Kevin, maybe the link to watch it, because that's how I know where we are in the show, and I forgot to click that. So not the admin link, but the watching link. Can you post that up, Kevin? Are you there? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Great. All right, I got that. Perfect. Thanks, guys. I'll be waiting for my cue on StreamYard. Thanks.
I don't know if can anyone hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you. I've never used StreamYard before. This is the first time. So I have no idea what your first cue is or how to know what we're doing here. So I have you in the stream. Do I need to add Adriana as a speaker?
Yeah. So are you going to be running the show?
Yeah. So I need a tutorial on how to use StreamYard here.
Got it. Okay. That's more than like
yeah, so as the admin here, you should be able to invite people to join the stream. So whoever you want on the screen, you have to I can't see because I'm not the admin here, but there's a way to send them an email invite, and they just click the link, and they get in. I guess you could also just send them the same link you shared, or whoever shared on the Google chat. So whoever you need in the stream, share everyone that link and make sure they click on it. And then once they're in, you should be able to toggle people to the live screen one by one as you see fit.
So, okay, because I'm looking at Paybe and nothing is happening there, but I've already hit go live on stream.
Yeah, it must have. It may have produced a new link. So it's hard for me to see that as well because I can't see the setup here because I'm just a guest.
Okay.
Go to the if you go towards the top right, it should say where you're live to. So somewhere around where it says live, if you click on it, it should have like a YouTube icon or something.
Yep, we have YouTube.
Yeah,
and it says
so
we're
click.
live.
Try to get directly to YouTube. So try to see if you can find the stream on YouTube. I think if you click on it, it'll take you outside of StreamYard and into actual wherever the YouTube live stream is. Because I just want to make sure that it looks like it's not the right link.
Okay.
The right embed link.
Okay.
Actually, here I'll go into Paybe and pull that link out, and I'll see what that shows like on YouTube as well. Embed link.
Oh, so I see us on YouTube. I'll go into
Paybe and pull that link out, and I'll see what that shows like. It's not live here, so there must be something.
I see us on YouTube. I'll go into
Paybe and pull that link out. This is getting confusing with the echo. Hold on, let me see if I can mitigate this. You must not have us in the show somehow. Over on the StreamYard side, like try anything. Try putting a different logo up on StreamYard, adding them to the show, and see if we'll see if anything changes on Paybe's end.
On Paybe's end. Okay.
Yeah, because you should be able to play pre-recorded videos, put any logo up you want. So right now we have it looks like your virtual fundraiser logo is actually in the show. So to get started, you would have to replace that logo with the live people that are in the stream now. Here, let me see. I guess while we're doing this, I can pull up my own StreamYard.
This year, Bloom had many new beginnings, and all of our loyal volunteers stuck with us through the changes. You all deserve an award, and we can't thank you enough for all you've done to support Bloom's mission. There are two special volunteers we wanted to honor. Emily Elder.
Yeah.
Starting in 2017, Martha has faithfully.
One sec. Well, I'm going into to the back end of your event here. Just one sec.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's I'm directly on YouTube with the YouTube embed link that we entered, and it's still showing just this generic screen here with the one logo. So can you do me a favor and send me, when you went directly to YouTube and you said you saw us on YouTube, can you send me whatever link that was from YouTube?
Yeah, my computer is just really slow today, so give me 1 second.
Okay. Just put it in the chat here on StreamYard whenever you can.
Okay.
I think that's the problem.
Okay. I may have to leave for a second. Sorry, my screens are completely they're just white screens, so I'm trying to close everything.
Oh, I guess she is gone now. Yeah, Keith, sorry, I know you're short on time, but I think it is the wrong embed link. That's why we don't see it on Paybe.
Yeah. So I'm just, I mean, I've got, I can do whatever we want till 11, but I'm tied up, and then I've got calls straight through till 6, and then I've got a house guest, and then tomorrow morning I have another event. I'm literally tied up from 6 a.m. tomorrow till right before the event. So I'm kind of, we want to,
Sure.
I thought we would have had this stuff nailed down already, I guess. So.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know if you heard, but I'm filling in for Eva, who is sick. So
I didn't know that.
Coming into this, I wasn't sure where we were at either.
Right. I didn't know that. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just added the YouTube link.
Oh, and there's a comment. Okay, here we go.
So I just added
Okay, just give me 1 sec here. I think I can figure it out from here.
Okay. But we also want to know, obviously, what to do.
Yeah, well, every time you start and stop on StreamYard, it creates a new link from YouTube. So you have to make sure every time that you just have to keep double checking, saying, here I am, I'm live on YouTube. And what's the link? Is it different than the link I already input? But just keep in mind that every time you start and stop a new stream on StreamYard, it'll create a new YouTube link, which gets kind of confusing. But let's make sure that this is what's happening. So I'm in your back end. I'm going to save this now, and hopefully we show on Paybe any second now. Let's see. Let me go back to Paybe, wherever it is. Yeah, so I see all of us live on the Paybe interface right now. So you're now in control from wherever you are on StreamYard. You can control the stream now entirely. So if you Keith was mentioning a countdown. Usually it's in the stock features that come with StreamYard. Can you see something like that where you'll click on a countdown and it'll start? Do you see anything like that?
Oh, I see the 30 seconds.
Yeah, so that's what Keith was talking about. So if you hit that, that's Keith's cue to come on. So when that's over, you would have to add Keith to the StreamYard by himself. So
Okay.
the 4 of us would be gone. It would just be Keith, and then he can start. Yeah.
Okay. And so if I remove you from the StreamYard right now, do you still see what's happening in the StreamYard? Okay, got it. So I'm going to remove Adriana then and Kevin.
Anybody removed sees it little on the bottom left corner of their screen.
Okay, got
And
it.
so if you're little on the bottom left, it means you're in the system but not on camera. When you're in the main window, that means you're on camera.
Awesome. Okay, great.
So obviously, when you introduce me, it's just going to be me and camera. Hey, everybody, good evening, welcome, blah, blah. I say my thing, and then I introduce Adriana. Then you got to make a production decision if you want to put both of us side by side there for a little bit, and then take me out and have just Adriana, or if you want to just take me out and put her in. These are the stylistic decisions you got to kind of, depending on what look you want.
Okay. And I was playing around in here yesterday and noticed that I can add the video clips that we have to this. It says that they're recommended 10 minutes.
Yeah, let me tell you, you don't want to do that. You want to go to YouTube links, because the StreamYard limits are limited like 100 megs and like a minute or 2 minutes or something like that. I guarantee you your videos are going to be too big.
Okay.
So what you want to do is have all those YouTube links ready to go, so you can just boom, plop those in. That's what we always do, and it works fine.
Okay, so we don't have that set up for today, but I can upload them to YouTube today.
Yeah.
Right now we just have the files to share.
Yeah. Most people just put them in like an unmarked YouTube site or something. Don't tag them or whatever, so no one will find them. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to remove Adriana and Kevin and start the countdown then.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight for Bloom's Fashion Show and Fundraiser. This is where I'll kind of go through this. Looks like we have a few things to tighten up in the script here. I'll say my thing. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce Ariana Caldera-Borafis, CEO of YWCA Golden Gate, Silicon Valley. Adriana was a nonprofit leader with a wealth of knowledge and expertise in the movement to empower women, children, and individuals in our community. Adriana, over to you.
Thank you so much, Keith. It's an honor to be here tonight. I will shorten my remarks, make sure it seems natural, and then I will hand it back over to you, Keith.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Adriana. And thank you. And let's pause and give a huge round of applause and celebrate the amazing work that we've highlighted and how this incredible and how incredible this combining is. That's weird. I haven't reviewed the script yet, so I'll make sure that's not weird. I don't know what the combining of the two organizations, of course. Yeah. The organizations. Got it. As many of you know, Bloom is power, blah, blah, blah. So I'll go through that. So then now, please enjoy this video from Shireen Chen acknowledging this year's Volunteers of the Year. So now you'll roll the video, which, but you said you didn't have it. So let's say the video's going.
This year, Bloom had many new beginnings, and all of our loyal volunteers stuck with us through the changes. You all deserve an award, and we can't thank you enough.
Okay, great. And I'm switching around. Perfect. And then that comes back to me. That was the video. Congratulations, Emily Elder and Martha Cherry. Okay, then I say a few more things here. And then I go, let's all smile and watch this fashion show video, which will feature some of the amazing finds one might see when they're shopping at Bloom. All the individuals featured in this video are clients, supporters, and volunteers of Bloom, so be sure to give them as much love in the chat as you can. When you see you out of outfit you love, add that to the chat. Let's see the video.
Thank you, Bloom.
Fantastic. Then we come back out of that video. Okay, wasn't that fun? Some of the outfits were very spectacular, and you can definitely tell the models were feeling good about rocking those looks. But I go through that. I thank our sponsors. Thank you to all to all of you for supporting this important cause. In addition to these incredible sponsors, Bloom is beloved by so many community members who wanted to give a special message of their support. Please watch this next video for those remarks.
Hi, I'm Nancy, and I'm a volunteer stylist.
And thank you, Bloom.
Perfect. Then we come out of that video and I say, wow, thank you so much for sharing actually, excuse me. That's the third one. Now is the really touching part of this event. It's time to celebrate the client of the year. And it says, would love some background here about the highlight of the client, the success, what makes them client of the year, etc. Let's open our hearts for this next video, really showing us why we're all here tonight. We go to video 4.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Victoria Nemo, and I truly appreciate
Fantastic. Then it comes back to me. So this is the moment again. I'm going to rewrite this, but wow, thank you so much for sharing your story, Tiffany. Folks, this is what we're here for tonight. We're here, and I'll go through that. Bloom depends on not just Rockstar volunteers and not just clothing donations, but also your monetary donations. Before we start our auction and fundraising portion this evening, I want to remind you that all of your donations tonight will directly contribute to the Bloom program. So my friends, this is why we're here. So I'll do my quick transition, and then we go to then you want to load up the Paybe. So now you want to switch to the split screen that has the Paybe stuff in it. Trish, do you know how to do that? So I'm looking at the show here. So now you got to switch to, so there's two kind of screen modes. This is the one for like the video, whatever. And by the way, when we're doing, you can also put, when you want for the videos and really for the rest of the program, you can go big. You can have like, you can go the full screen is what I'm saying. So we can talk about that afterwards too.
Okay.
So make that note. But for now, do we know how to get the Paybe stuff in there so I can see all the fun and neat stuff?
No.
And do we know how to put in all the levels?
I think all the Paybe stuff is done on that side, but none of that is over here on StreamYard.
Correct. Yeah. So who's running the Paybe? So we need to.
Mariel. Does she need to be on StreamYard too?
No, not necessarily. Usually, sometimes you can have the same person doing it. Sometimes you can have different people.
Okay.
But yeah, so Mariel now, does Mariel know how to use, I mean, we definitely need someone who knows how to use Paybe here and knows how to, switch. Because this part, for the live and the funny, it's not tricky, but, we've got to go through the different levels. When I call for the level, it's got to magically show up, etc. So I'll say, so my friends, this is why you're here. So, so normally right now I would see that someone with the 5,000 level would pop up. So, and then I talk to that or whatever our first level we're going to go for is.
Okay.
So we kind of need to talk to Mariel now right now. We either have to get her on StreamYard or we got to go back to the Google or somebody's got to get her on the phone.
Okay. Let me send her the link.
Yeah. StreamYard is probably the easiest.
Yeah. It seems much easier to use.
Yeah. StreamYard also sort of functions like Google Meet or Zoom or whatever too while we're, working on it. But let's get Mariel in because this interaction with Paybe is I mean, not to be melodramatic, but it's critical. I mean, it's
Yeah, this is what we're here for, right?
Right. And Mariel or whoever's running, it's got to be Johnny on the spot. With when I call for things, boom, it has to show up. All right, anybody else at 5,000? Fantastic. How about the 2,500 level? Boom, it's got to switch. She's switching right there. I mean, it's got to happen.
I am just reloading my Outlook since my internet was not behaving this morning.
No worries.
It only happens on moments like this.
It's the law of the internet.
Yeah, it is.
Adriana, I love your glasses. Those are very camera-friendly glasses.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Oh, there's Mariel. Perfect.
Good. Okay, so Mariel, my understanding is you're going to be running the pay-bee.
Yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with how to do that and how to go through how to plug in the fun and need mode? Then I guess we're doing the.
Yes.
Hold on 1 second. So we're going to do the. Let me just look at this. Run a show real quick. So we're going to do the fun and need first, which I think is fine. I think that's the way to go because we just saw the video. So we do the fun and first. So you'll kind of plug that mode in and then go to the different levels. We haven't talked about this yet. Do we know what the levels are? Have we what levels you plugged in?
No. I mean, I have here. Just they already did it. They have the 5. Well,
They should already be in there.
yeah. Last hero game, $100 to $5,000.
Okay, but how about the fun to need? So what's in the fun to need mode? What are the levels? 5,000 down to 100. That's probably what it would be.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. 5,000 to 100. Great. So let's practice this now. So we can all stay on here. I mean, in the real show, it'll just be me at StreamYard, but we can all stay on here and talk. So I'll be like, all right, so my friends, this is why we're here. So the hope is that one of these amounts, I'll run through the amounts because I like presetting what that is. So, and usually what we have there up is just kind of like a donate. Usually there's a donate, and Kevin, maybe you can help us with this. Usually we kind of have the black donate button up, just while we're talking about the fund to need. And then I ask for the levels. So I say, who wants to be a true hero, really make a donation, kick us off at the $5,000 level? Do we have any $5,000 donors here today? So, yeah, perfect. So that's all right. So you got the screen there. So the goal is, so I'm talking to 5,000. That looks fine. $5,000 level. More, they can click, I'll explain. They can click the more info button where you can see the full description there. The white button in the middle of the picture there. That's great. I'll explain the green button versus the black button. I'm referring back to the mission of the organization. I'm referring back to the joining of the two organizations. I'm referring back to the Trish's speech that the speaker speech that we just heard. And so why doesn't somebody try pledging? And then so for some reason, the StreamYard's not showing up in my dry run here. So on the left side, I should be seeing whatever's in the StreamYard, and I'm not seeing that. Trish, do you know what that is? Or Kevin, you want to jump in?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. I just went over there.
Yeah. Kevin,
sorry, I'm not sure. Sorry, Keith, what are you seeing?
Sure. So I'm looking at the paybe, the presentation link, not the admin link, but the link that the viewers will be watching.
Yeah.
And the chat's working, the paybe stuff's working, but the StreamYard is not seem to be populating.
Did you try to is it possible it's on pause or something, or maybe just reload that browser?
I can see it when I look at
it.
it.
Sorry, I just had to read.
Or maybe just reload that browser.
I can see it when I look at it.
Sorry, I just had to read. Yeah. Let me mute that. Yeah, sorry, I just had to reload my system. So I reloaded, so I see it now.
Okay,
so
perfect.
So what'll happen is it'll be just me during this, and again, I'm talking about, so why doesn't somebody go ahead and pledge $5,000 and just see what that feels like? So somebody hit the green button and see what that looks like. So you can see right there. So Adriana has pledged $5,000. I make a big deal out of that. Kind of talk that through. Anybody want to match her at 5,000? So we go through that level. Anybody else at 5,000? Fantastic. How about the 2,500 level? Is that a good level for anybody? Send right away. Boom. Yep. Just like that. Perfect. We got the 2,500 level. Again, I'm talking about the mission. I'm talking about the speech we just heard. I'm talking about the green button versus the black button. We're doing that. It looks like Kevin just donated 2,500. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that. Again, I'm doing my thing. Great. Anybody at the $1,000 level? Do we have $1,000? So we go to that. Great. So let's go. So we can sort of do the same thing. So let's go down to the Adriana just pledged $1,000. Thank you so much, Adriana. Then I go down to so I'll go through levels. Getting through all the levels probably takes 8-10 minutes ish, depending on how much activity we're having. But that's what we do. Let's go down to the 100 level. So we'll go 5,000, 2,500, 1,000, 500, 250, and 100. Meryl, are those the levels you see there?
Yes.
Yep, perfect. So now we go to the 100 level. This is our last level. Adriana jumping in 100. At the top levels, I'm talking about looking for heroes. At the lower levels, I'm talking about coming together as a community to do something amazing. Fantastic, $100. And then what'll happen is I'll say, oh wait, I almost forgot. We've got this fantastic prize that's going to our last donor today. So then as soon as I asked for that, Meryl, you switch to the last donor module. So you switch to the last hero game. There we are. Perfect. So now you see we're at the last hero game. So again, I explained how the game works. Once again, you can click on more info. And that goes test funding run our last hero game. Yes, you want to make sure that's all populated there. And as you can see, one thing just to think about is like if you're looking at the actual show, this graphic, it looks kind of weird because the white text is overlapping with the white fund and need in the background. See what I'm saying? So you might want to look at that. It's the way Paybe does. It's a little weird that you've got the white text, but the bottom of the screen sort of has to be clear. Otherwise, you got white text overlapping white text. If you can see that, see what I'm talking about? It looks a little weird. So I want to just work on that graphic. So then I described the last donor. Here's what it is. So who wants to go in? So right now, and I'll see in my system here, I'll see, looks like the last donor is Adriana with her $100 donation. If no one else donates, she's, and again, we'll talk about what the last donor is, what the prize is. Let's say it's a trip to Tahoe or something that's, if no one else donates, Adriana's going to Tahoe unless somebody else donates in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it looks like Keith just donated $100 right there. Thanks, Keith, blah, blah, blah. So basically I do a lot of countdowns, trying to get, and the goal is we're trying to get one more donation and one more and one more and one more. And, I do a lot of counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, and then hopefully a barrage of donations come in. And I'm looking at this. I see all the donations coming in, and I see what happens there. Anybody else? So here, Adriana, why don't you bid like at the end of the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? So it's going to be 5. Keith's getting, unless somebody else bids in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Adriana just came in at the $100 bid. You can see how that works, and hopefully we'll get a bunch of bids there. And then if it, hopefully it'll keep going on long. If it's I maybe harvest, if we're lucky, 15, 20 donations. And then I say, we might be here all day. So now, in order to speed this along, I'm going to raise the pledge amount to $250. So now, if you want to be the last donor, you've got to donate $250. So then, Meryl, you should be able to change that amount to $250. We kind of climb back up. Basically, we do, there you go, perfect. We're sort of converting this. The fund and need is trying to get people to give, right? Whereas this is sort of getting people to play on. They're trying to get, right? They're trying to be the last donor. So we go through the 250s. Anybody wanted? Ariana's getting, unless somebody else donates, 250 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last call. Oh, Keith just jumped in right there at the 250 level. You can see it, so we'll get some bids there. If we're lucky, and depending on how good the prize is, we might bump it back up to 500. So Meryl, let's do that. Bump it up to 500. Very good. So it's going to Keith, unless somebody else donates, 500 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last call. Anybody else? If anyone wants to donate 500. Oh, Adriana's right there in 500. And then, so we kind of keep this going until it slows down. Last call, and sold it right there. Congratulations. Ariana is going away with the Tahoe trip, whatever. And so then as soon as I say sold, or we have a winner or something like that, then you close it out, Mariel. Perfect. So that should say, let me look at Paybe right here. That should say, so did you close out? Because then Adriana should get the fireworks and all that stuff. Do you see that? Did you close out the I don't see here in Paybe.
No, I just cleared it.
You have to hit declare winner on the Paybe end if it's for the live auction items.
I don't have that option.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you were, but
fund and need. What do we? Yeah,
I'm on test fund and need.
So it should be on the test
for fund and need. There's no winner there, but for a live auction
or a last hero.
No.
Yeah, so the last hero, there should be a declare winner. You want to get back into that? Once you put that back up, maybe we've spent it now. I don't know, because that's like tantamount. That's of utmost importance that you hit the declare winner.
No, they have multiple in there, so it won't matter one way or another. Just go back to last hero and hit present on one of those. There should be several there. Not that one.
So yeah, not the fund and need, but go to the last hero and put one of those up.
So from the plate,
the last hero just has this.
Yeah, right. Perfect. So now, let's say I pledge $100, whatever. So now you want to declare me the winner. So there's got to be something somewhere that says declare winner.
That's I think there's, hold on. I think there's some problem in how it was set up. hold on, I'm playing around this account here. Yeah, so that's the wrong one. So if you go to the playlist and just hit the drop down and then actually click on where it says last hero. Do you see? Forget about the fund and need. Just click on the section that says last hero.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what Keith is talking about. So present any one of those.
We were told by the other girl to not use those because it would mess up at the end.
I'm not sure what she's referring to. We can always
Okay.
we can always clear this out. I think we can even delete these items. So you can practice. It's okay.
Okay, there's a Sonoma home.
So you don't even have to declare the winner, but I guess keep this in mind. If you see it on the right where it says declare last hero,
I see it now.
So you would hit that button to end it. And I don't know. I actually don't know how you work this out, Keith. But is there some cue that you give them to say like, we're gonna go ahead and close it out, or are you just gonna say we're closing it? Because I know
basically I say sold. So yeah, when I say the D and sold. So
Okay.
basically anybody else. So right now Keith's our bid at $100. Anybody else 5, 4, 3, 2 on last call sold right there. Good. So I see the piles up. You won. I see the sparklers right now that I see. So that's how you get. So when I say sold, when I say the D and sold, I always say, because sometimes I'll say sold. Oh, we have somebody else there. So just wait till I say the D and sold, and then click it, and whoever's last bidder win.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
So we go through that. Great. So that concludes our fund and need and our last hero. So now it's time for our spirited live auction. If you go over that, so then you just put up the live auction, put up live auction lot number 1.
So which one would start Beautiful Lake Tahoe?
Sure. Let me look at my list of yes, correct. So then what'll happen here? Yep, perfect. So I'll say, all right, my friends, as you can see, we've got this beautiful Lake Tahoe home. It's got this, it's got that. We should look at the increments too, because I want to make sure I like these. INCREMENTS. Beautiful Lake Tahoe home. It's got this, it's got that. Again, I'll have this printed here. Enjoy 3 nights of beautiful Lake Tahoe. And then were we going to have anybody else? I think, and this is more of a Shireen and Adriana question. Am I going to be reading the live auction lots? Sometimes 2 people do that and somebody else reads it on my somebody else reads the live auction lot. We don't have anybody else who's going to be reading those lots, do we?
No.
Okay, perfect. So that's fine. So I'll take care of it. Enjoy 3 nights, blah, blah. 4-bedroom house, 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 2 queen, blah, 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 the beds. And we're going to start the bidding at $700. All right. Somebody kicked me off at $700 where? And again, I'm going to be the only person on the left side of the screen here. We got this. It's somebody starting at 7. Okay. So we really got to fix these. We'll figure out. I'll take a look at this today, and I'm going to recommend where we want to start the bidding because I just got the live auction list. We want to start the bidding and what the increments we want to enter are. So I'll get that increments, opening bids, and increments. I'll get to that. That's critical. I'll get to that today. But normally, so if this is look at my sheet here. This is the value of this is probably $2,000. Honestly, if it's for how long is it? It's 3 nights. That's probably about right. Maybe a little light, but that's great. So I'd probably start it at $500 and go up by 250s, or maybe 1,000 go up by 250. So that's what it works. So Adriana bid. So then Adriana, you can see I outbid you there. So then you can bid again. We'll set the opening bids. We'll set the increments. They haven't been set yet. Then Adriana bids, and I bid again. Going once, going twice. Last call, and sold it right there. Congratulations. So great. So I guess I won that one. So I'm seeing the sparklies there, and then now we'll move on to number 2. So move on to number 2. There we go. We got it right there, which is the secluded. I just want to make sure we got these in the right order here. Secluded Arts and Crafts Style State in Sonoma, 3 days, 2 nights. That's great. So that is fine. So I'll kind of briefly summarize that, and they can go to more info and read more. That looks great. You got the pictures there. I'll explain. You can hit the white more info button on the far right of your stage. It's in the middle of the picture. You can see different pictures, which is great. You can read more about it. The full description's there, which is great. So I don't need to give the full description. Somebody kicked me off at $1,000 where, hey, Keith's in at $1,000 now, whatever the next bid is, which again, I'll set those. Adriana's bid 1,010. Great. Then I come in bid 1,020. Whatever. Adriana, if you want to bid again, there you can see it. Going once, going twice. Last call, and sold it right there. So then you hit the sold or the declare winner. And now Mariel, you can see your sparklies going there. Great. And then we just go through all the items that way. And then let's do the last one real quick. So the last one is, the last one is going to be, and that's just pictures. And again, so the last one looks like, okay, the last hero is great. The Sonoma house is right there. I see that. Great. But the last live is, so we only have, I only see in my thing, I only have 2 live auction lots. Is that all that we're going to be doing?
I think so. This is all that's showing up for me too.
Okay. So great. That's fine. So 2 live lots. Great. So I'll be prepared with those. Do the second one. So then at the end, basically I just say, great. That concludes our, well, actually, let me see what the script has me saying here. Let's go back here. So we do the fund need, we do the live auction. Perfect. And then I wrap it up. And I think bringing Adriana back is great. And then usually what we do is a 2-shot there. So I have me and Adriana. Trish, if you can figure that out. So amazing. That concludes all items we have for the live auction night. Thank you and congratulations to everyone. I'll remind you that you can continue to bid on the sound auction items. You can still get yourself the list of the items. Sound auction closes at 5 p.m. tomorrow. All items available for pickup. Bloom tomorrow, May 19. Adriana, anything else you want to say?
Yes, I'll jump in, say thank yous, thank sponsors, thank everyone for being a part of this amazing evening. And maybe just a quick reminder that all donations stay with the Bloom program.
Perfect. Yeah. So Adriana, you and I can BS for a little bit there.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think Adriana, I think it'd be kind of lovely. What we usually do for events like this, to try to make it personable is, so I come in at the very beginning with my, hey, good evening and welcome, blah, blah, blah. I say my thing there. And then I say, let's bring on Adriana. Adriana, how are you doing? And then I'd probably have the 2 of us in a 2-shot and you can say, okay, Keith, I'm doing great. And you and I can kind of BS a little bit, before you start your quote unquote script or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then, 10 seconds even, you know what I'm saying? And then you take me off and put Adriana. It's just a little more, like if we were on stage, we'd
interacting.
Whatever you want. It's a look and feel issue, however you want to do it.
That sounds good.
Great. So, okay. The only other thing that I noticed, and by the way, the graphics are good, the pictures are good, the descriptions are good. Those look like they're loaded properly. Normally, so I'm on the viewer screen right now. Usually there's a black donate now button. I think you want the donate now button there the whole time. Kevin, do you have any thoughts on why that's not there?
We didn't put it exactly because this is just a dry run.
Got it. Perfect. So normally you want to make sure people see the donate now button the whole time, just in case they get motivated and want to click it and make a donation, right? So that's right. So for the real issue, we'll have that. And then the only other thing I thought, the other thing that you can do is for the speakers, you have basically 2 modes, Trish. You have this mode, which is the StreamYard stuff on one side and the Paybe stuff on the other side, or you can just kind of go full screen, Paybe and full screen StreamYard. And usually what we do, so if you can figure out how to do that, normally for the entire show until the fundraising portion, we have it in just full screen, right? Because there's no reason to have your videos in this little half screen. Yeah. And then even with that, even in the big screen, you can still, the chat still rides with that, and you still have the donation button at the bottom. So my recommendation is, until we get into the fundraising part, until we come back to me right after the fund a need. Now you got to remember to do this, and that's really important. You switch it from, full screen StreamYard to the Paybe stuff, so everybody can see that.
So that's separate from the Paybe. Like if I'm looking at Paybe right now, I see StreamYard on the left, and then I see the auction items on the right.
That's a Paybe issue. Kevin, you want to jump in on that? How to do that? Kevin, you still there? And I've got to be jumping off. Actually, I've got to be somewhere at 11:15. I could jump on my phone, but I got to be jumping off.
You can see it should be full screen now.
Perfect.
Yeah. So it's on the right-hand side in the controller. It's just a green button, enter full screen video or exit right on the right-hand side.
On StreamYard?
No, on the Paybe controller. So I guess
there's a Marielle
would be controlling this.
So Marielle, do you see that?
Yeah, she just hit it.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So Marielle, so basically what you want to do is the whole show I'd have on this view, and then usually there's a black donate button, which you want to be sure you have somewhere. Usually it rides at the bottom or something like that. But this is good because you got the chat on the right, but then your videos are bigger, your screen's video. You don't need the paybe stuff until we start asking for money, right? But then it's really, 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 really important that, you know, when I come on, usually what happens is you bring me back, you know, you do the fund and need video, right? And then you bring me back where the funding's about to start. When you bring me back, you know, and Trish, you'll just bring me back on the StreamYard. But then Meryl, that's when you want to switch from full screen like this back to the paybe stuff. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So let's say
Whenever you're speaking
to this, right? So now I'm speaking exactly. So you have just me. You'll have just me on the screen, right? Not like this. That's full screen for all your videos and all Adriana and my talking beforehand. And now let's practice. Let's switch back to the. Let's switch back. Yeah, perfect. So then when I do this, then I start to go, my friends. This is why we're here. I do my quick transition, and then we start asking for money. And then really for all my parts, for the fun and need, for the last hero, and for the live auction, this is the screen we want. And then when and I say that's it, folks, that concludes it. I say my words, and I bring Adriana back up. You can go back to full screen exactly if you want. So Adriana, on this full screen, as long as the one thing that I want to make sure we still have is the donate button. You never want to go away. You always want to have the donate button up there, for obvious reasons.
Okay.
So I do need to get to about 11:01. I do need to get going, but if you guys feel comfortable with the StreamYard and the paybe, I'm going to finesse the script. Like I said, I haven't done my homework yet, but I'm going to finesse my parts of the script. But really, I'll be very clear. I'll say, let's go to this important video, or let's bring on up Adriana. Basically, just follow my cues. I mean, I'm not going to keep you guessing on what's next. And the other thing to remember is, if anything, I mean, there's nothing we can't smile through, right? Like I might even say, hey, Meryl, could you bring up this screen or something, and then just do it. I mean, that's, if even during the show we have a little of that, it's not the end of the world at all. So,
okay.
So does anybody have anything else? I could log back on my phone if we need to, but I think we'll be, I think you guys want to practice, make sure you know how to get around, but I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. My only other question is just when we end this, when I hit end broadcast, like when you and Adriana are done with your closing remarks, that's it. I'm closing down StreamYard, right?
Kevin?
Yeah, no, that's correct. You'll want to take action on paybe before that. You'll want to hit stop on paybe. That'll put people into our ending screen, and then you end this live portion on StreamYard.
Okay. So Meryl, when we're all done, we say, that's it. Good night. Everybody have a great night. And we're obviously done. Just hit the stop button. That goes into paybe screen. It has the music, and it still has the button so people can continue to pledge. People can continue on the chat. You'll find a lot of people like chatting afterwards, right? So they can still chat. They can check out.
Okay, perfect.
Good. All right. Anything else anybody's got to bring up right now? All right. Usually we get everybody logging on half an hour before just to make sure we're all good and stuff. So it starts at 6. I'd log on at 5:30. Let's all get. What I usually do is let's all get back on at 5:30. So 5:30 sharp. Everybody log back onto the StreamYard. So if your team could send out the 3 links, the StreamYard link, I guess the paybe link for to watch, and the paybe admin link. You can just send those 3 out in email sometime for the actual event. And then 5:30, everybody log on. We can have a few last minute words like this. And then we're just sitting waiting, ready to go till we start it. I usually start at 6:01. I mean, you usually start 1 minute late. Like you don't want to start too late because the worry is if you start even 3-4 minutes late, you're like, oh, they're not starting, and they log off, right? And I think it's rude to the people who are there on time. So I usually start 6:01. You do the countdown, and then we're off to the races.
Perfect.
Great. Anything else?
Good.
All right, guys. So now it's a sprint to get people to log on. We're going to have a great event, and look forward to it.
Thank
Thank you so much, Keith.
Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Were you all familiar with what he was saying of uploading the videos to YouTube ahead of time and then sharing them in StreamYard?
Yeah, so I definitely know how to upload videos to YouTube. I was trying to figure out once I do that, I can put them all in a like a playlist, I guess, or just have each window open. And then would I just share my screen?
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I can do that.
Yeah. Okay. How else does everyone feel about it overall? Do you think you'll be able to get the hang of things? Do you feel comfortable at this point, or is there more unknowns that you need questions answered at this point?
I think we should probably do another quick test today amongst ourselves, probably.
Okay.
And are you here tomorrow, Kevin, or is anybody from
Yeah,
KB?
no, our whole PayB team is there. Let me check our calendar. I actually might be the person that's on your event tomorrow. It's possible because Eva is out for the rest of the week now.
Okay.
She's sick, so you have an event tomorrow. Let's see, Wednesday.
Is that
Yeah,
6
it
p.m.?
looks like it is me that's assigned to your event. I think it was Eva, and she's out now. So
Okay.
I'll be available after like 3 o'clock tomorrow as well. So from 3 o'clock on, you can ping me or something, and I can jump on a practice run with you again as well.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds perfect. My only real concern is just that connection between the stream from StreamYard to YouTube to PayB.
Well, if you go on StreamYard at the top right, once you're connected to YouTube, you should be able, like I said, to pull up the actual, like you should be able to go directly to YouTube and see where that stream is. And so you make sure you have that embed link in PayB, and then you hit go live on StreamYard, after that, and everything should be fine.
Okay.
But yeah, just try to practice that a couple times. You can even just end this one, go live again with the same YouTube account, and just practice copying that embed link over into the PayB backend
Okay.
at any time. So
Perfect.
try to keep that in mind.
Awesome. I think we're good then.
Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, I'm around today as well. So you can ping me or email me if anything comes to mind, and give you a quick answer. But like Keith was saying too, we didn't do it in the dry run, but you'll want to have some option for people to give money at all times on the screen. So for the actual event, there should be some donation option that shows, even when you're just playing the video. There should be, if you go in the full screen mode, you can configure in the campaign settings, or in the event settings, what you want to show as your default donation item while the full screen mode is enabled. So just in case people log in quick and log out quick, they can still give some money while they're at it. So that's something to keep in mind as well.
Great.
All right, awesome. All right, well, yeah, no problem. All right, I'll talk to all of you later. I guess I'll see you tomorrow a little bit before the event. I'll log on and make sure everything's ready. Okay, talk to you guys later.
Thank you.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.
I'm muted. I just added the donate button. I can't see it.
I'm going to end the broadcast here. I don't think it'll boot us off.
Oh, there's